today. I genuinely don't remember what it was. Do I have it? Like saved maybe? Who is this? Who are you? I subscribe? What? No. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Let me. Oh god, I guess I should just throw something on for now. Let's just put this on for now. Oh my god, wait, I love this actually. We're gonna use this. Live notifications. Uh. And then let me grab my actual live stream. Copy. Paste. All right. Wait, hang on. Can I just like new private window? Am I still logged in? I am not. Alright, this works out. Do this real quick and then just have this be. Oh. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello, chatters. Oh, I forgot to ask. Everyone, who's your favorite artist, I guess? Oh, it's making me log in, actually. Hello, Savannah. I need to sign up with my... God, what is my... Okay, so... God, I guess I'll just use my actual thing and then just, like, drop something on top of it. So I have... I'm gonna wait a little bit, but... Hello, how are you, Savannah? Savannah? Hello. I have a overwhelmingly most favorite artist. Like, and you know, it's not an unpopular take, but I will say I'm really proud because I found her really early. That's my flex. Like, I think I found her in her How to Draw series. No, actually, oh my god, I remember now. I was following her back when she did, back when she just started to upload reels. Hanakyu's. I'm gonna drop the link to her Instagram. That's her Instagram. Hanakyu's. And she is a VTube artist slash rigger. VTube model creator. And also, she's like overwhelmed, like her art is like, I can't explain it. It's just, I feel like it would taste like what like Like, you know those apples that you see in anime that just look like absolutely delicious, and then you see them turn into like these perfect bunnies, and you're like, oh my god, what I would do to eat that because it probably tastes like the perfect apple. I assume that's what it like. That's just the way I would describe her art. Just like the perfect like anime level apple, and you take a bite out of it, and you're like, that is the perfect apple. Like that's the only way I can describe her art. Genuinely makes my brain go ooga. TLDR, yes. Like it overwhelms me so aggressively that like my brain is just like consume it, take a bite out of it, right? But we are looking at those art pieces, but I actually wanted to do I wanted to more specifically look at some of her older art pieces because um while I do love her more recent art pieces, they are a little bit advanced for me. Like it's like there's so much going on that I can't focus on anything, and I really want to focus on her faces because she's always drawn amazing faces. She's always been an amazing artist for faces. Like I've looked through her entire like art page, and the way she draws faces is I just love it. Hello, Bean. We're doing an art study. Wait, I guess I can I pin this message? Wait, surely I can pin a message, right? Mute tab. Oh wait, hang on. Undo. Just pin this. God. Oh god, wait. Chat, I need people in chat to talk real quick because I actually am not able to click on the additional options. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I said hi to you, Costumey. Hi, Costumey. Pixel art. Why you do this? Because that's the only art you got. That's real. Understandable. Enjoy your pixel art. But yeah, we're looking at Hanakyu's art. There was one piece in particular that I saw, that I like really liked. It's where is it? It's not like super recent, but it's when she started to get more detailed. Here's this one, but actually, hi Axel. Axelis? Axel. I'll just say Axelis for now. It is her Jinx, actually. And I was kind of doing a study of this before. Okay. 3,000 images. Entirely understandable. I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna Windows Shift S this. And just... Alright, so this is what we're looking at. Specifically, this. I just really wanted to give a attention to this. Just this, because it's absolutely beautiful. Hang on, let me copy it again. I wish I could get it bigger, but I just can't, so... I don't even think it would get bigger if I zoom in, right? Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, this is the reference we're gonna use for today, just because I thought it was absolutely stunning, honestly. Like, I saw this, and I got so excited. Also, I have a little glove thing, like, you know, the artist glove that has 2 fingers. And I want to use it, but it's also like a little bit small for my hand. It came free with my drawing tablet. So I was just like, yeah, you know, whatever, I'll have it. But it's too small for my I have really big hands. So it doesn't really fit. But yeah, I love Hanakyu stuff. Just wanted to take a moment, just kind of like look at it, because you've ever used your tablet glove, understandable, honestly. Because I didn't realize, but I really like faces. Like, both, like, I just really like faces, you know? And Hanakyu's, if you don't know, puts a really big emphasis on her faces. Like, a really big emphasis on her faces. And I love the way that she just draws them, so... I figured, you know, what better way to learn faces than, like, to essentially copy the artist who I like the most. How do you draw the circle? Chat, how do you draw a circle? Everyone, do you just go like this, and you just kind of like... I guess it's also just harder when you're, like, following a... Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find a speed paint on YouTube of this, or just, like... Does she have speed paint? But something I do notice about this, and a big reason why I wanted to use this in particular, is because you can see in the hand, right, that she's not exactly used to drawing hands yet. It looks really blocky, right? Like, you can see each point of this, of the hand, and it's kind of long as well. And I just liked that you could tell that it was kind of just, like, she wasn't comfortable with it yet. And I figured rather than using her, like, her current pieces where she's honestly really good at art, like this is like the level of art that I hope to attain one day, right? Like, especially because she draws a lot of Hatsune Miku, and I blame my friend for this, but I fucking love Hatsune Miku. I started to just listen to Hatsune Miku for fun, but yeah, these are really detailed. Her art also puts a very big emphasis on eyes. Like, if you go to the link, and if you look at any of her current, like, art pieces, or her more recent art pieces, you can tell how much of an emphasis there is on her eyes, on any character's eyes. Right? Like, even just here, like, you know, it was already very, like, glaringly obvious that she just puts so much emphasis on the eyes. And of course, she puts a lot of emphasis into a lot of, like, detail into everything. But when you look at this art piece, I love that you can instantly see your eyes are getting drawn straight into her eyes. And it's just, like, let's just zoom in. Like, there's all these little details that you just like don't see normally. Also, it's like I don't know why, but the resolution just like tanked. Let me see if I can actually just grab her copy image. Let me see if I can just like hang on. There we go. Oh wait. Oh my god, wait. Okay. Yeah, we're doing... So I really wanted to focus on the face. Just like understanding, because while I do know that like I have a hard time with all of my, like with the full thing, I really, like my favorite thing about anime and the anime art style, especially when you like focus in on like a couple things or the one few things, whatever. It's the face and more specifically the eyes. This is the main reason that I love Hanaku so much, and she is my favorite artist. It's because I fucking love eyes. When people put attention to detail in the eyes, it is genuinely my favorite thing. Like even in real life, like when I see someone when I see someone with really pretty eyes, I just can't stop looking at them, right? And and they'll be like, are you okay? Because I make really intense eye contact with a lot of people, right? Because I just don't know how to not. But yeah, it's just like love eyes. Yeah, let's so there's a lot of colors. I'm so colorblind though. I don't know if you all knew this. I'm very colorblind, chat. Oh my god, I actually gotta go up. Let's just go with 10 maybe for now. So, okay. So what we're gonna do first is I'm just gonna draw this mask, right? Because to me, what I see when I see like art is I see a mask for the face. I think I've talked about this. I'm actually just gonna like draw where I think the face is. Also, I'm not sure, but to my knowledge, anime faces, it's like the distance between the eyebrow to the forehead is about the same, or like to I guess where the like before the widow's peak, so it'd be like here. This distance is about the same as this distance. Which, looking at this right now, I do kind of see that the hairline is kind of pretty big. Yeah. Right? Like, and it is an artistic thing, I'm sure. But, like, I feel like for me, if I was drawing this, I wouldn't be able to draw it all the way up here. I would probably end the top of the hair like here. But I also, thinking about it now, Jinx is very like crazy hair. Like as you can tell with here how like loose it is just all around. So it could just be because this is also like very wavy, that she decided that she wanted her hair to be more loose, more free feeling. Especially since if we look down here, her pants are kind of falling off. You know, and it's... I like it. I like just this idea of very loose, free feeling. And it's something that I don't think about, like I didn't even think about that until I was talking it out. But yeah, looking at this, like just seeing this, I realize her faces are very small. I didn't like realize how small the actual face itself was gonna be. Looking at this, it is a very, very small face. Right? This is probably where I'd end that circle, right? Like just right around here. Like that circle that you use to draw the face. Ended the construction line for the head in the middle or the top. Wait. Well, they probably ended the construction line for the head in the around somewhere in the middle of where the top of their hairline starts. I see. So like the construction line was like here. Ah, okay. I see. So what you're saying is like instead of what I did here, where I like it was just like this part of the face and then like this thing down here. What she did was possibly like start the circle from all the way up here. Like this. And then she just like that. I see. Also, I kind of realized this as well when I was drawing Nagatoro. And I don't know why I thought it was different, because like this is pretty apparently an oval. So this, you guys are saying, this is probably what she drew. This is what she drew, most likely. Right? That's what I'm understanding. She most likely drew this. Instead of this one. And then she just made the hairline go to about... I see. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Okay. In my brain, I feel like just like as Savannah said earlier, like halfway. I think what I did was a little too high. I think like just looking at it. Something like this. Right? Constructing the whole head, not just the face. I see. Okay. And like this is the center line, and then the line of her eyes is about here. Okay, something else I'm seeing. The face is very I don't know how to describe it. Like kind of soft, I guess. Like it just looks very like very well-rounded. Like very plump. Okay. We have that. We have this idea, or I have more of an understanding of this, because I really like, because I did do something similar to this where I kind of like deconstructed the art, but I like no idea how this was supposed to go. So yeah. Also, hi Squid Apollo. The whole head is an object like a sphere. Yeah, so it actually does go like back as well, and like it curves back in. Like, so in reality, because I see this comes out as well. Now this is like her skull, kind of. Because it does look like we're kind of looking at, like, if this is like her head, you know. This is her head. We're kind of looking, not like dead on, but like we're looking a little bit higher. Like this is probably what we're looking at right now. So you can kind of see the top of her head. But also I just don't like this because to me personally, I prefer oh, that's just actually in the art. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I see. To me, I prefer to just like draw the hair kind of after. Okay. But like, so like halfway from this line to this line, or like maybe like a little more than that. Hi, Frog. Frog? Hello. Do I know you? I have a lot of friends who go by Frog. That's like the hair. There's the eyes. The nose would probably be around. Ugh. Hi, board. Oh my god, I sneezed and then it went into a hiccup. Oh, that was so weird. Oh, hi, Frog. You're just a frog? That's understandable. Welcome to the stream. So it goes kind of to the bottom of the circle. Hi, Ari. Please grow. Thank you. Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna just like, if this is like the top, let me just kind of copy this real quick. Just so I can see it without these indicator lines. Cool. It's pretty scuffed, but so the nose. Okay, question. When I'm drawing like a line for a nose, I just want to hear like generally what you guys think. Would you draw the line at where the nose bridge is? Because the nose bridge, I understand, is like this, right? But then there's the actual nose that gets drawn, which is this part, right? Would you draw a line for the top of the nose or the bottom of the nose? Or would you just draw it in the middle of the nose? So like, would you draw a line here for the reference? Would you draw it here for the reference where the bottom of the nose is? Or would you just draw it dead in the middle where like the nose, the tip of your nose is? Noses. Bottom. Middle to bottom. Okay. So you would draw it like somewhere around here. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Okay. God, can I say, I'm so glad that the first stream that I did of this popped off. Because I would be dying by myself. Okay, and then there's the mouth, which I think we can agree would be the middle of the mouth that you draw the line for, right? Because it's the opening part. Hi, Ari. I need you to move, please. Come on, girl. Go. Thank you. But like, so this is like where the hair starts, right? And then this is the line for the eyes, so like hair would be like this. It would be a little higher on this side. A little bit though, because it's like a slight curve to the head. Let's actually just do this, and then we can just make it even. Oh, and then, okay, so I'm also seeing this side of the face is a little longer than this side of the face, right? Okay, goodbye, alarm. What kind of tablet do I have? Hello, Deka. A Wacom. Not Wacom. That was a lie. I do not have a Wacom. I have a Huion 1060p. So this side of the face, because she is looking, we are kind of looking like a little bit from this side, so that's understandable. We're also looking from a higher angles, just slightly. And then for the hair, from what I can tell, the way she draws it is pretty simple, quote unquote simple. She has a part that she designates for over the top of her face. So like this part is pretty designated pointing forward. Like just this part on whole is kind of just pointing forward towards us. So it's just like from a straight on view, it just goes down, right? But a lot of this hair, like this part, kind of goes back. Well, like this part as well, kind of just draw it straight on. But this part of the hair, like all over here, it curves back. And I like the way she does it because she has this part of, like she does draw a border around her hair because it's like kind of tied back around her quote-unquote skull, because let's be real, no one's skull is this big. It's very like exaggerated, but that's just like the anime kind of style. And it kind of just is the anime style. So she has a part of the hair that's all like that we look on from the, like she's looking at us this way, the way we're looking back, it's just like that. Right? It's just that very simple S shape. But this hair, it's tucked back. It's tucked back going into her twin tails. So you have to almost... It's weird, because like we can tell very obviously it's getting tucked back. And it's because of the shading. It is just the shading. Like, if this was all just like a flat color, it would be pretty obvious that it's all like... Is that a color picker? Let's just grab this, right? If this was all just this color, yeah, now it's like impossible to discern, right? Like what is what color. So the reason it's given that three-dimensionality is the is that. By the way, I need to make it known, fellow baby artist, I'm talking this out just because I need it for myself. If I talk it out, it's easier for me, so please don't think that I'm trying to give you guys a lecture. But yeah, from like I'm learning that it's kind of like this circle. What am I saying? It's a circle, but then the way that it comes down is very interesting because it's like I can never draw a circle. There we go. It's very much let me kind of think. Different face shapes to get perspective. Um, I'm very new in my title. I've literally been drawing for 7 days. This is my first actual, like, art, like, study, really. Actually, no. Okay, so it's very, very short, the distance between, uh, the bottom of the circle and this. Because it's like, this is where it is. Right? So it's like very short. Just kind of comes in. Not that aggressively. Studies, but you also generally drew a lot as you grew up. Yeah. Like, I am, what, like 19? I have, like, 0 art experience. And I was just like, you know what? I may as well try and pick up a... I'm gonna be honest. Most of the motivation for me to start streaming this experience came from watching PewDiePie's video. I won't lie. Right? But, like, it has also been something that I've wanted to learn for, like... God, that's so sharp. For, what, like, years now? It has been literal years now that I've been wanting to, the 30-day and the 100-day video. And just seeing his progress really was just like, wow. Like, that's impressive. Like, it's not a level that I could, like, hope to imitate, because Felix has a lot of experience with, like, general art. Just, like, and I saw a lot of people were, like, really depressed because they'd been drawing for, like, 10, 15 years and Felix is better. But what they don't understand is that he has a lot of experience, technically. He's been a YouTuber for, what, 30 years? Basically, like, he's 30-something. 20 years? I don't know. No, 10, not 30. Oh my god, 30 years? Am I crazy? YouTube hasn't been out for that long. When did that vid come out? 3 months ago? Yeah, he's been doing, like, he's been in the creative fields for, like, 15 years at least now. 2009. Actually, maybe it's, how long? Yeah, 15 years. And so it's like, yes, he's new to drawing, but he's not new to art as a whole. So it's like comparing, like, yourself to him, who's been doing this. He's been in the creative field for 15 years. He only recently started drawing, like, the actual process of drawing. Okay, hang on, how do I do this? This is not the center of the face, huh? That's why it looks weird. It's not the center of the face. This is the center of the face. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me reset to 0 real quick. And look at this again. Remove this. Am I gonna make art socials? I could? the thing for me about that is I don't feel like I'm good enough to just make like an Instagram for it, but I mean I could just I should just to document. Uh okay. Yeah. Let me look at this real quick, right? Because looking at it from the angle that it was technically supposed to be looked at, right? Make a note there. Alright, like we have this. Oh, you know what? I'm realizing that her face shape actually somewhat mirrors like a realistic one because you can see it kind of curves in a little bit, right? Which is what an actual human face does. It curves in at the eyes, and that's like what a skull does. Obviously not to this extent, but you know, curves in a little bit. Yeah, and I'm currently at a point where it's like there's no reason for me to be like down on myself for not being able to draw well, but I'm a hyper perfectionist. So unless it looks exactly the way I want it to, I just hate it. Right? Even with stuff that I know that I have no reason to be good at. Which is part of the reason that I've just not been able to draw for so long. Because I just like I'm always just like, you know, like what's the point in drawing if I'm not immediately the best at it? Which, you know, is stupid to say now, right? Because it's like obviously you're not gonna be like super amazing at it the first time you do it, but it's still just like a not like what I'm actively thinking, but just a thought that I have. This jaw, okay, this cheek, okay. How did she do it so well? It's like it just looks soft, but somehow she still has this pokey outy bit. Because without it, right? Without it, it would be like this, right? And she wouldn't even have that little pokey outy bit. Is the reason it looks so soft because she's able to draw this side without having to really accentuate it, and then brings it back a lot at this point. That might be it, actually. Because she's able to have that sticky outy bit, because without it, it would look like this, right? But then it wouldn't look like a face, because technically, the chin always has this little part right here, right? So I think that's probably how she gets away with it, huh? Because she has it very, very slightly here. And it doesn't show up in the line art except for the outer part. Right? Because it becomes thinner. It becomes thicker. Right? And the inside very, very slightly accentuates it. But the outside does it a lot more. Because it pokes out a little more. And then it comes in a lot more. I think that's it. I think it's because of the angle that she's drawing it at that she gets away with it. My face is gonna look wide. That's true. Hang on. We're gonna try real quick. Draw a circle. Crazy thought, I know. Is that circle? Still kind of oval. How do you draw a circle well? Hang on, let me reset the this real quick. I do this a lot, by the way. I just like go to a new layer, draw a bunch, and then just like ignore that what I draw. Still kind of oval. It pokes out this side. And this is draw circles over and over. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna open up that draw a perfect circle. Wait, can I do it on Safari? Or like... Hang on. Can I completely wipe my browser history real quick on Microsoft Edge? Clear. Clear everything. Can you draw a perfect circle? Alright, I'm gonna screen share this real quick. Oh god. Alright. We're going on a side quest, chat. Why does it do that? Do you see that? Why is it doing that? Oh, 94. We're not going to stop until we get above a 95. This is the side quest that we're doing now. Go slow. Here's the thing, I can't go slow. I gotta go fast, chat. My brain cannot take going slow. That was so bad. Okay, hang on. Whoa! I don't know how that was a 95, but we take those! Nah, I can recreate that. I'm the best. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm so competitive with myself. Hang on. What is this site? Perfect Circle. It's just, I literally just Googled draw perfect circle. And it's a game that was really popular on, just Twitch as a whole recently. I say recently, it was like half a year ago, maybe. It's on a website called Neil Fun. How did I perfectly tie with my old spurt? Alright, it's fine. Alright. Alt F4. Okay. I'm just gonna say it, chat. That's a good circle. Can we get it? Can we clip that, chat? Clip that? Clip that? My circle? My best circle ever? I want to, like, keep this as my template. Alright, I'm getting flexed on. Alright, that was too good. I need to get another layer so I can draw the rest of this. Real quick, let me draw the line so I know where the center of this is gonna be. I want this face to be rather small. What's going on? Why does this feel... I'm on pencil. I'm on the pencil setting, chat. Why did no one tell me? I'm just... I'm ashamed of all of you. Oh. Alright, so the eyes are like... Actually, probably like this, huh? It's tiny to see. It's true. So this is where the eyes are. The nose ends, so like, okay, wait, hang on. The hairline is about halfway. So it's like there. This is where the hairline is, right? It's halfway between the eyes and the top of the head, so it would be like here. This is where the hairline would be. You're not a big fan. What would you use? The textured pen? The mapping pen? You made your own. Alright, well, whatever. I just use the G pen because it's like, alright, cool. It's whatever pen, you know? So this is where, okay, actually, I feel like the hair would be lower. I feel like the hair would actually be a little lower. I feel like it would be here. Right, this is where the hair would be. This is the hairline. Also, this way I get to look back at the circle and be like, wow, I did that. The eyes are here, the nose, the bottom of the nose. Honestly, I feel like the bottom of the nose would be around here. Just because I feel like the circle is very low. And then the mouth would be like here. I get that. Like this. Yeah, this is really clean, so anytime I make any mistake, it's very obvious that I made a mistake. Also, okay, real quick, we're gonna hide this. We're gonna look at her... What was I gonna do? Neck. Because neck, I think right now what I want to focus on is just like shoulders up. Funya funya? Wait, funya funya? Is that a foot? Or am I crazy? That's a funya funya. Wait, that's not a foot, is it? Oops. It is. It's a funya funya. Yeah. CSP acid chop? Nope. Hey, Ari, do you mind? Ari? Ari, stop. Stop it. Stop. She was biting me. Hang on, chat. She's currently begging for attention, so I kinda gotta give her the attention. What is this? Okay, I need to know what this playlist is, because I want to own this playlist. Japanese playlist is Ari. Hi. Audio neko da yo. She's this little, like, rat. She's a black American short hair. But she's, like, really big. Not fat, long. I mean, okay, she's a little chubby. But, no, she's not. She's not chubby. She's completely normal size. Honestly, can I... Straight up, I like this. Like, can I say, this, just this face structure, feels like I've come a long way from literally the other day. そうだよ。あれが可愛いでしょ。そう可愛い。Because it like actually takes into account like what a facial structure is. compared to the other. Yes, the other head is rather tragic. The issue is, I like Hanakyu's eyes, but they're a little bit too much for me right now, if you couldn't tell. And before I even, like, get to the point where I'm, like, trying to, I guess, like, even recreate it. Because they're, like, absolutely stunning. I want to look. There's another artist that I really like. I don't remember what their name was, though. I guess I could check real quick. I would have to, like, look for a while, though. I guess I could just, like, copy my friend, though. Maybe someday. Someday when I get popular. I'll show off who my friend is, and then I can be like, yeah, I'm gonna just use them as a reference. But until then. There's, like, specific artists. Do I follow them on Twitter? Or X, sorry, chat. Sorry. I need to preface. Please don't, self-promote in the chat. I have a Discord. Y'all can drop your stuff in there if you want to, but... Alright, god damn it, please. Just... I prefer if you don't do it in the YouTube chat. Yeah, it's just, Alright, I'm gonna kick you out of the room. Girl. Girl! Hey! Stop! 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 There's no shot I'm gonna find him. I'll drop a link real quick in the chat for y'all. Oh god, I was just in a Discord call this whole time? Holy crap. Invites. Huh? Oh my god, wait, it's because I have stream mode on. Hold up. Server settings. Invite. Hey, where is it? Invites. I guess I'll just... Oh, thanks, Bean. I was gonna grab a new one. But yeah. I need to make a proper place for that. I will. I'll start throwing it into the description, maybe. Yeah, I really like these eyes, but they're a little bit much for me right now. But what I will do is I'll just, like, kind of copy the shape real quick. Okay. Because the thing about these eyes is, honestly, aside from how absolutely gigantic they are, because big eyes, right, in comparison to the body, they are, like, more on the realistic side for eyes. And while I do just want to be like, you hear these giant, full, like, realistic eyes. Realistically, I can't do that. right? So for a while, I'm just gonna have to like, for a while, I say, I am just gonna like, what anime can I even use? Let me open up Crunchyroll real quick. Let me find one of my favorite anime. Oh my god, can we talk about my favorite anime ever? Okay. I have a favorite anime, and I do not know why it's my favorite anime. But my favorite anime is an anime called Charlotte. Okay, wait, hang on. Before I continue on, I want to continue real quick, just looking at the size reference for these eyes. Mid, I know it's not great, but also I just... Alright, please, hi, I love you, girl. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hello, baby. My voice doesn't really go that high. Charlotte. Like the name, Charlotte. Like Charlotte's Web. It's honestly not that great of an anime. But it was my first exposure to the genre. So, okay, so it's current day Japan. And for whatever reason, a bunch of these kids have superpowers. And it's because of this comet that comes by once every like 50 years, I think. And the comet's called Charlotte. And part of it, a very small part of it, broke off from the comet, fell onto Earth, and the dust caused a bunch of teenagers to gain superpowers, basically. And some of them are just useless. They're just like, all right, whatever. It's just like, here's a superpower that, you know, lets me turn invisible, but only to one person, right? They're like really random, like, powers. They can be anything from being super useful to being super useless. And our main character has the ability to take over the body of someone that he sees for 3 seconds. And then he returns to his body. I love that anime. And he's like, he's going around kind of abusing his power, and then he sees this girl, this pink-haired girl. I don't remember her name. I don't actually remember any of the characters' names. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so bad with names. Now, the girl's name is Na. Oh, it's every 75 years. And they only have these powers until they finish puberty. So basically until they're out of high school, you know? And they have this school for people with supernatural abilities. And basically the guy's job, who has the power to take over people for 3 seconds, he's put in the student council, right? And he does what any teenager would do when they have the ability to take over someone's body for 3 seconds. He takes over a girl and then looks at her boobs, right? That's like... It's not super generic, but there are a couple anime with that premise. But there's a twist that made it like really cemented as my favorite anime, and I can't talk about it because it happens fast. It just hits you, so I can't really talk about it. But it's really good. Absolutely one of my favorite anime of all time. Right? Like, not even one of. It is my favorite anime. I didn't know what my favorite anime was for a while. Until I like thought about it. I had to like really think about it. And then I realized that like this was an anime that I like could not like stop rewatching. her eyes go like to the edge of the face, I realize. And it's just really good. I actually really liked this sister. I don't know why. The ending, I didn't feel dragged on. I thought it was too fast, if anything. Because it all kind of happens in like 2 episodes, or like an episode and a half, basically. Because I can't talk about it without getting into spoilers. Yeah, the ending was super rushed, but I still liked it. It was weird. Like, I think if they had... Does it have a harem? No. Absolutely not. There's 0 harem. Genuinely, I'm not even just saying that, oh, haha, 0 harem. No harem. There's 1 best girl. And it's just now. Like, she's introduced as the first girl. She's the main girl. She is best girl. And, oh my god, dude. I just love the anime. Later half the show is just a bunch of exposition. Yes, but I don't think a show has to be all action to be good. Like, they have action in the first part. Stuff going on a bunch, you know, a bunch of funny moments, stuff like that. And I'm glad that they went and explained a lot before jumping in to the ending. Because it really helps set up the... like, why it's so important, instead of just feeling like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that was actually the first anime that made me cry. But... It set up everything for the ending. And it's like, you can't have... That ending would not have hit nearly as hard without that exposition. Because you can't care about an ending of an anime without caring about the characters. That's why an anime like Your Lie in April hits so hard. Because they spent literally... Wait, how long is the anime? It's only like 12 episodes, right? How long is... No, it's 23. It's 23 episodes. And everyone loves Your Lie in April. Right? Because they spent like what? I want to say 5 episodes in total where it was talking about the music. Yes, but that's like that part where she put pizza sauce on everything. It was like this cute quirk. It was like perfect emoto, except pizza sauce and everything. And the brother is just like, oh yay, pizza sauce on everything. And then you cry. And then it's like, oh, pizza sauce. And it's like, oh, like, literally. But you have to spend the time to set up a character for the characters to matter, for you to care about the characters. Right? And it felt like a pretty realistic thing. It was annoying until the thing happened. And then it was like, alright, you know, it's not that bad. Because they gotta be like, because it's she does the gag, I think, less than like 10 times. She does that gag less than 10 times. And nah, that just means that you did not care about the character. Because for me, I liked it so much because I liked her so much because she had that joke. It was a running joke. Like, if they had kept doing that joke more, because she did that like 10 times in the anime, right? And it was just like, oh, haha, you know, she's a really good sister. that's just the one thing, you know? The one thing that she, like, can't stop doing is putting pizza sauce on everything. You know, this really sweet pizza sauce on everything. And I like it because of the dichotomy that that has in comparison to the brother. The brother who acts like he doesn't care about anyone and is like, oh, you know, whatever, like, I'm just gonna use my power and, you know, my power of taking over people's body for 3 seconds and, like, haha, I don't care about anyone. And then he interacts with his sister and it's like, you can see that he genuinely cares for his sister. Like, he is willing to put up with putting a smile on, with eating this food that he genuinely does not like eating. He hates this food. But because he loves his sister so much, he puts up with it. And that's why I actually ended up liking the character. Because it wasn't like, oh, he's just a jerk, you know? And then he just, like, has a redemption arc, and now he's not a jerk. It's, yes, he's a jerk, but it's a mask he puts on. Because he's so obsessed with being perfect. And now that he can't be perfect, he's just kind of a jerk, right? Like, 'cause that's what he uses power for. He uses power to be perfect, this perfect guy, and get with the girl. But in reality, like, in his brain, he was just this, he was a jerk. And then it was like, he's a jerk. But then his sister is like, hey, here's this food that here's food for today. And he doesn't want to eat it. He does, but he doesn't want to. I could talk about the show all day. Like, genuinely my favorite show. Oh. Because I won't say that the characters feel, like, authentic, but, like, but that's the thing about her. She's not meant to be realistic. It's an anime where they have superpowers, right? I don't watch anime because I want to watch something realistic, something that could happen in real life. I watch anime because I'm like, all right, I need to escape from reality. If the character was like that's why I like fantasy anime, like isekai. I really like isekai. Normally I can't watch a lot of anime all the way through the season. I just watch isekai. I agree that I don't think that it's a perfect show by any means. But they only have 13 episodes, right? Like, I don't feel like that's enough to really show off a character. I think a good anime can do it, but it's hard. I watch so many isekai. It's crazy how much isekai I watch. I'm not even drawing right now because I'm just, like, so entranced in this. Yeah, right? Because it's just, like, it's bad, and I can just get behind, because I don't have to think. Right? Everyone who watches isekai and likes isekai agrees that it's not good. It's not good at all. But you still watch it. Because it's just like, alright, I don't want to think. You know, I don't want to think. So I'm not gonna think. Yes, exactly. It's like, I want to watch anime, but I don't know what anime to watch. Alright, I'm gonna just watch an anime. I'm gonna just watch that. I think that's the reason. So, Isekai's Smartphone was one of my first isekais. No, never mind. No Game No Life was my first isekai. But it was one of my first isekais. Like, because I didn't know what isekai was when I watched No Game No Life. Because I watched it, like, what, a year, maybe 2 years after it released? Still waiting for season 2. I watched that movie. It was fucking great. But Still waiting for season 2. No Game No Life, genuinely S tier. I don't know if that's because of the time period. And whenever I still rewatch it sometimes, and I just like reminded of that time. And I don't know if I genuinely like the anime, because I do like the anime. It's really funny. It's just really weird. But it's so funny, and but it's so stylized. Yeah, season 1 had a lot of references. I didn't watch JoJo at that time, so I didn't understand the JoJo reference. But now I understand it, and I appreciate it so much. Daga kotowaru. And the thing is, it was greenlit like 2 years after it was stuff. Stream me making an anime tier list. All right, I'll do it. Chat. Okay. I'll make a chat in my Discord. I need everyone to drop anime in that into that chat, and I'll make a tier list. And I'll make a tier list of all the anime that's in there. And if I haven't watched it, I'll make a tier for it, like, you know. And then I'll make a thing. I'll do a thing. Genuinely, I'll make a tier list for this. But it's one of my favorite. ReZero was another good anime. I didn't actually watch it for like a year and a half. No, I didn't watch it until season 2 started airing. Because I wasn't in the community. Like, at all. I'm still not in the community. Like, I don't know a lot of... Like, I know of the good anime, but I don't know the good anime. Right? Like... Because I watch a lot of seasonal stuff. Just not knowing what's good. Was Yokai? Yokai. I needed you guys to... Okay, I say give me recommendations. Honestly, not because I don't want to. I'm probably not gonna watch them, though. Because I just don't watch my... Like, stuff that I'm, like, to watch, I rarely watch. The only anime on that list, on my, like, to watch list, that I actually watched was Frieren. I never watched Full Metal Alchemist. I tried. I couldn't get attached. I couldn't get into it. I watch... I don't want to say every genre, but I do watch most genres. Like, I'll even watch, like, yaoi. Yeah. My favorite slice of life? I don't think I have a favorite slice of life. Hang on, let me grab my Crunchyroll real quick. I genuinely don't think I have a favorite slice of life. I don't think you can have a favorite slice. Like, I think it's really hard to just have a favorite slice of life, because like, slice of life. Oh, favorite genre. I feel like the vibe I give off would be like fantasy, action, you know, stuff like that. Or like isekai even. My favorite genre is actually romance. Toradora. Oh my god, I love Toradora. I watched it 3 times in total. Like, all the way through 3 times. Sometimes, like, I'll just rewatch that, and I just love the character drama. Hot take. I don't like yanderes. Okay. I'm about to tell y'all something. My first ever anime was Sword Art Online. And it wasn't because I was like, oh, what's this anime? I'm just gonna watch this anime. So I was born in Texas. I moved to Hawaii when I was like 3. And then I moved back here like 9 months ago. But season 1 isn't good. The first half of season 1 is good. But season 1 as a whole is not good. Because season 1 as a whole includes the infamous arc. The incest arc. But speaking of Sword Art Online, can we talk about the Abridged series? Genuinely. If you were gonna watch Sword Art Online, and you're like, oh, I feel like watching Sword Art, everyone talks about it, watch the Abridged series. Because in my heart, the Abridged series is canon. Because, unironically, I got attached to the Abridged series characters. Like, I genuinely care about them. Like, it is good. Because if, like, Sword Art Online is, like... Okay, I don't know if you guys knew this. Sword Art Online is the artist's passion project from high school. That just so happened to be the his most popular series. And so, once I found that out, I gave up a lot of slack. Because I was like, oh. Because, obviously, a high schooler is not gonna is not gonna, like, write something good. You know, a fantasy anime. A fantasy series that's actually good. In order to do that, you have to be the 1 in a million, 1 in a billion, even, to write something good in your high school age. So I cut him slack. But if you want to get into the series, watch the abridged version. Sword Art Online abridged by Something Witty Entertainment. First ecchi anime I've seen. What was the first ecchi anime? I don't even remember. Like, I don't watch ecchi that much. I actually didn't watch High School DxD. I tried to watch it, but I was still at the time of my like weebhood. I could never get behind ecchi anime because it just never really hit. I'll watch it, but it's not. I'm not watching it because it's ecchi. I'm just watching it because I'm like whatever. I try to watch that and like High School of the Dead. Oh, it was that one like demon anime. The anime where it's like this guy and he's like he gets 2 new sisters and the sisters happen to be like demons and he's like a demon killer whatever something. And then he like tames them. And that was the first ecchi anime I watched all the way through. Weird time skipping suddenly. I okay, because that was my first anime, and I was going into 6th grade when I watched that anime. That fucked the wiring of my brain. And yeah, now I like really trashy isekai. Anyways, how do we somehow we got from art to this? It happens. It I don't know. You know, it's sad because my second anime I ever watched was Fairy Tail. I finished watching Fairy Tail, I want to say, when I started 7th grade. Because I started Fairy Tail like halfway through 6th grade because I didn't know anime other than Sword Art Online existed. But yeah, God, I love Fairy Tail, and like, I could never rewatch it though. I could never rewatch it because it's A, too long, B, it's honestly just bad. Like, I see it through rose-tinted glasses, but like, I watched the most recent season of it, like the final season. I liked it. Like, I watched that when it was airing. I actually really liked the last season. I think they did a good job with it. Like, the fights were great. The story felt a little weird, but he won the God, it really was like an old shonen anime because he won the last fight with the power of friendship. Like literally he won the final fight with the power of friendship. Skipping Loafer. Okay, here's the thing. I need to be in a very specific mood to watch good anime. Anime that I know are actually good, I need to be in a specific mood. And so I end up just like putting off watching the anime like indefinitely. And I like never get around to it. Like my current favorite anime of this season is, and this is the title. I was reincarnated as a 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. And it's my favorite because I'm actively reading the manga. And the reason that I like it so much, if you read the manga, the art style is fucking godlike. Like, oh my god, I need to figure out who the artist for that is because I see that and I'm like, how are you drawing something this detailed monthly? Like, it's insane. Like, that has to be a group of people who are drawing this because that, oh my god. But yeah, Fairy Tail wasn't that great. DBZ was your first anime, Deca? I never watched Dragon Ball. Because I never want to watch Dragon Ball because I'm always like, I gotta watch, if I watch a series, I gotta watch it in order. That's the same reason I can't watch, the Fate series. Like, I watched Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, but that's all I watched. And I planned on watching more, but One Piece Train. I'm on episode like 600 something. I've not watched it in like 2 years. I'm stopping at the point where a lot of people stop, which is the Punk Hazard arc, but yeah. I mean, they sexualized him in the manga. Like, it's a very... It's just the way they drew him. Like, in the manga, his thighs were not like that. But I also understand that the artist did draw him very feminine and takes advantage of that. If you're gonna, apparently, okay, I watched Trash Taste. Well, I've gotten into Trash Taste. I watched that work. Apparently, just read the manga for One Piece. If you, like, don't want to watch the anime. Because the anime, genuinely, is half recap, like 1/5 of it is like OPED, like going over the next episode, and then the rest of it is like the actual like stuff that you're watching. You could watch, like, you could skip over probably like 50 episodes and still like know what's going on generally. Maybe not 50, like 10. You could skip over like 10 episodes. Skip all fillers? What? What? No, wait, what? In One Piece? One Piece is the one anime where I don't skip... Yeah, there isn't filler. Like, that's the one anime where I have never... Like, the one long series that I haven't skipped an episode for. Because, in my eyes, One Piece is more about the journey than the destination. Because, realistically, Oda said that he's not going to be done with the manga for another, like, 5 years. At least. So, it's going to be a while. Yeah, if you don't sleep, you watch all of it nonstop, you could probably get through it in 4. I'd say, like, a week. I mean, that's probably not including the breaks that he has to take. Because I'm sure he takes breaks after every arc. I don't think so. Like, the part that you don't need. Because One Piece, all that matters is just the journey. That's like, One Piece is the journey, because there's no destination yet. Right? Until the anime ends, there's no destination. There's no point in skipping over the quote-unquote filler. Like, that's what I love about One Piece. I have no idea what goes on. All I know, because Instagram and, like, just the internet as a whole, is Gear 5. Gear 5 Luffy is all I know. And technically Gear 4. So it's like, it's weird. Ace? Well, I like Ace. I wouldn't say Ace's daddy. It's a take. But I liked Ace. I do like that they did that to him, though, because it just felt real, you know? Okay. Yeah, and that's my logic too, because I know that the animation goes fucking insane, but I also don't just want to like rush through it. I want to watch it on my terms. All I know is that my number one is Charlotte, and I don't even know after that would be. You know, I part of me wants to say Freeman's up there in my top 5, but it's too new for me to like put it up there. Because I feel like I don't know it yet. All right. Yeah. I'll make the channel in the Discord for the anime recommendations so I can do the list. I think Gurren Lagann's probably in my top 5. Oh, you know what? My dress up darling. My dress up darling is fucking peak romance. Maureen is my best girl, and I do not care what anyone else says. I love her. Because okay, so I caught up on the manga because I was just like, I'll watch the manga because she's just so loyal, you know. She's like so in love, and it's just like I relate to her. She's literally me for real. Because she just like she just fell in love, and then that was just it. And she just loves Gojo. And it's like that, like oh my god. I just love my Joseph Dark. Like it's pretty like lewd, I guess, but if you read the manga, if you catch up on the manga, genuinely read the manga, because what we're seeing right now is basically the exposition. It's just to like teach you who the characters are. if you catch up, you're caught up? Because, okay, if you're in the Discord, you can see what my profile picture is. Haniel, genuinely, nah, I love the anime. Like, genuinely top 5. Maybe, honestly, probably even top 3. Like, that's my number one, like, I guess technically it's slice of life. Slice of life romance. Because it just felt really good. It just made me feel happy. And I feel like that's all an anime needs to do, is just make you feel happy. I haven't read the manga for JJK. Here's my hot take. I don't care for JJK. JJK, kind of mid. Like, I was hyped for it. It was good. But it's kind of it. Like, I think it's... I just genuinely feel like it's overhyped. Because, don't get me wrong, great anime. Like, I'm sure the manga's great as well. But it just didn't hit right. I kind of feel the same for Demon Slayer. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like people are just, like, over the moon for this series, when it's just like, alright, it's really good, it's really beautiful, but I don't think it's, like, so good that it needs to be winning Anime of the Year every year. One Piece is iconic. I can understand why people like One Piece so much, because you're just watching this journey. But, I don't know, it's just... and it's only because those anime broke into the mainstream that I feel like they're overhyped. But I really do like Solo Leveling. I read the manga before it got super popular, and then like after I read the manga, people started talking about it, or the manhwa. And it's not like the best anime ever made, but it's up there. Because the story is great. It's amazing. Or it's not amazing, but it's great because it's a very generic storyline. They did the anime so well. People thought it was really slow, the first 2 episodes. It needed that for the new watchers. Like, if they just jumped in, there would have been a lot of, like, nuance that flew over people's head. It took a lot of time for the story building, the world building, right? Like, it took its time, and it wasn't afraid to take its time. And I loved that. I loved that it wasn't just, here's what happened in the manga, or the manhwa. It was like, here's the characters. Here's everything that is currently happening. Not just what's happening with our main character, but also what's happening behind the scenes. What's happening everywhere else. And the fact that they did it so well, it's just beautiful. And the reason I think Solo Leveling is so popular and everyone likes it so much is because it's not groundbreaking, but it did everything amazing. Everything they did was just turned up to 100. It's a great anime. Like, I think the reason you didn't like it was because it was slow. Because it's slow. You already know everything that's happening. All you want to see are the fight scenes. Because with the manhwa, With the manhwa, it kind of just like jumped into everything, and then it told you the story as you needed it. But yeah, I disagree with that, Squid. So it's gonna get a season 2. Or I don't know if it's a season 2 or a season 1 part 2, but it's getting another season next season. So not spring, but summer. It's getting another season. Because as we saw with the release dates, they were already struggling. Right? And I infinitely prefer for them to take the time. Take the time to really draw it out, storyboard it, make sure that everything looks great, sounds great, feels great. And take their time with it. Right? Like, the fact that they did basically what was a 3-on, 1-off, I was happy with, because I knew that that meant that they were putting the time in, and they weren't just like rushing out a product like what Mappa did, and why Mappa got so much hate for so long, and people just kind of thought about it. I guess, I don't know. They just don't seem to care anymore, which is kind of annoying to me. But that's why, like, was it A1? Who? Wait, what was? What studio was it? A1. It was A1. Like, and another worry people had was that they were going to change the names. Glad that they kept it as the Korean names, because people were genuinely getting mad, like thinking about the possibility that they were going to change the names, because they did that. They do that with a lot of manhwa. I wanted to watch Dungeon Meshi, but I just never did, because it's not on Crunchyroll. It's on Netflix. I just have a hard time going over to Netflix and just being like, I'm gonna watch a Netflix anime, because I have a Netflix subscription, but I don't go on Netflix ever. And I could just do it, but it's just like a brain rot thing, you know? Alright, yeah, but you know, it's like a mental block, you know? Because I have Netflix, Crunchyroll, and High Dive, which, speaking of High Dive, it introduced me to one of my big 3 for romance anime, because I have a big 3. So I'm gonna remove Dress Up Darling from top 3 just because it's part of the big 3. It's My Dress Up Darling, which I loved. The story's great, in my opinion. Nagatoro, which was rough at the beginning, and I couldn't watch it, and then I like watched season 2, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is my favorite. I love this. Not favorite, but this is up there. And also, a anime that was released on High Dive that I just happened to watch because I was also watching Oshinoko, which was The Dangers in My Heart, which is Kokoro no Yabasa? Yabaisa? Kokoro no Yabai? But oh my god, I love that anime. Like, I read that anime, and that was the one anime where instead of just reading it online, like continuing where it left off online, I bought physical copies of the manga, and I was so happy because I was just reading it, and I was just like, it was that like the smile on my face. I was just like, oh my god, this is so cute. Akame ga, of course I've seen Akame ga Kill. Akame ga Kill, okay, it's not like the best anime, or it's not like the best anime I've ever watched, but it innovated. It innovated the anime scene, because like up until that point, unless it was like a really dark anime, no character would ever die, right? And I got into Akame ga Kill because I wasn't part of the community without knowing what it was, and that anime made me cry a lot. Right? Like, I think I watched Charlotte, and then like maybe 6 months, maybe 7 months later, I watched Akame ga Kill. When was Charlotte released? Maybe I didn't. (2015) 2014. Maybe I watched Akame. I think Akame ga Kill was before Charlotte, because Charlotte's pretty niche. But yeah, that anime made me bawl. Like I go back and rewatch that sometimes because it's just good. Like when I have a free day, I'll just watch it. You know, it's really funny. I haven't watched a lot of like the early 2010s to like late 2000s anime. Like, or even I still haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't, and I don't know why. Um, that and a couple other things. That's fine, Bean. Okay, wait, hang on. I gotta end stream. I gotta end stream because, um, okay, Deco, real quick. I need to say, Cowboy Bebop is quote unquote overrated because of the time period it came out in. Because it was the best anime that was released at the time. Like, when was it released? It was released in 2001. It's mid now, but it's so good for the time. And the art. Okay. Anyways, we'll talk about this later. I'm gonna make the tech channel later, but yeah. Bye everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow. It might be a shorter stream. Today was a pretty long stream, but yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Yeah. Bye everyone. Thanks for popping in. Bye bye bye. Bye bye.